What is going on, guys? I'm Jack and welcome back to Project Race Car. We've got a bit of a different video for you today. So I'm going to be going through some of the plans we've got for the channel going forward over the summer and continuing into the future, and what's been going on with Ollie and his Evo and things like that. So we've just picked the car up from Your Motor Club because we actually had to get the car down to engine tuner on Monday. Today's Saturday for an MOT retest. Unfortunately it failed only on a track rod end, rear track rod end, so we are going to get those replaced on Monday and it's going to get retested, which is good. I need to take the car home. I also need to do some bits with the S4 because it's up for sale. So I'm going to set the camera up in the car and we'll have a bit of a chat about what the plans are going forward with the channel, with the cars and so on. So let's get in the car and get going. Let's go. So guys, let's address the first point I want to go over. So you got regular viewers would have noticed that Ollie and Ollie's Evo have not really been around on the channel much recently. He is fine, by the way, guys, just in case anyone was wondering. He's just incredibly busy and doesn't really have the time or money at the moment to put into the Evo and produce the level of content that he wants to. So he is still around. We're still mates. We're still doing stuff together, etc. Nothing's changed in that respect. But if you are on this channel for the Evo content, it will be back. Don't worry. You just have to put up with my R34 for a minute. But Ollie will be popping in and out doing videos and things like that. So just be patient. It will be back at some point. Now the second thing I want to address is the plans for the channel, as I said earlier in the video. So there's some things that we want to do this year, which mainly involves just stepping up the content, right? So what we've been doing lately, regular viewers would probably notice, is it's pretty much just been focused around the two cars. Okay, there's been a few bits and pieces here and there, but generally it's been focused on the builds, which is great. We're still going to keep doing that, but I think we're going to sort of be a bit more picky about what we film in terms of the build process. So Ollie's is probably still going to be very nitty-gritty, ground up sort of stuff, which perfectly fits that car and the way that Ollie does the videos. So that's not going to change. But in terms of the R34 and other things that are going on, we're perhaps not going to film some of the less exciting things, let's say. What that means is we're going to be replacing that with what we feel like is better content, right? So we're going to be a bit more varied in what we're putting out on the channel. We're going to be doing things like car reviews, but they won't be reviews in the traditional sense of the way that they tend to be done on YouTube, because there's plenty of people like Officially Gassed and Living Life Fast, etc., who do that really well. So we want to do something a little bit different. We're gonna try and make them sort of very media focused, if you like, and focused rather than being focused around how the cars are to drive and that sort of thing. We're going to focus very heavily on the build and the owner's story and experiences and that side of things. So it's going to be a more emotional type of review, which I'm personally really excited about. So I hope you guys are too. If you are, let us know down in the comments below. If that's something you want to see, let us know. And any ideas you've got for those sorts of videos, or if you're local and you've got a car that's special in any way, it doesn't necessarily have to be the fastest or the prettiest or whatever, but something that's special and had a lot of time and effort put into the build, give us a shout. Drop us a shout on Instagram or email us at info@projectracecar.co.uk if you want to do email. So that's something we're looking at doing. Probably when the weather gets a bit better, although it's absolutely lovely today, but generally when the weather gets a bit better. That also leads me quite nicely on to another area of videos that I'm really excited to do this year. So if you follow us on Instagram, which if you don't, you should definitely follow us on Instagram. I'll put it on the screen. Going to be focusing a lot more on the media side of things. So doing photo shoots of other people's cars, reels, perhaps some short films, cinematic films and things like that. So just varying the content up a bit, trying out some new things, see what we enjoy, and yeah, it's going to be good. So if I can get it into third, I can carry on talking. Sorry, that Mini decided he wanted to make some noise, so I had to show him what real noise was. So it is a JCW actually, it's quite nice. You guys probably can't see it, but it's pretty cool. Anyway, back on topic. So we also want to be doing, you know, sort of collaborations with other people as well, other perhaps services or cars or, you know, other YouTubers in the local area, doing some events as well. So we're probably going to vlog quite a lot of show season this year, taking this car in particular to show season, and potentially Ollie's, probably not, depending whether it's ready or not. But you know, doing those sorts of things as well. So if you're a local business or a local YouTuber or whatever and want to collaborate, obviously hit us up as well. Obviously make sure it's car related, should add that. We're not just going to be, you know, it's got to be car related to fit on the channel. On top of that, guys, if there's anything in particular that you guys want to see, whether that be the cars or car stuff in general, or vlogging or whatever, let us know down in the comments, because we're always open for ideas. What do you know, we produce this content for you guys at the end of the day. Yes, we enjoy doing it, but you know, we always like hearing your guys' opinions. So speaking of media stuff as well, I personally have recently got quite into photography and the video side of things. So as part of that, when my S4 sells, which I mentioned is up for sale, I will be investing in some new camera gear, which is always nice. So if you're into photography, it's probably going to be a Sony camera. I won't reveal exactly what it's going to be yet. We'll probably do a video on that, because that leads me nicely onto another area we're going to be exploring. So obviously got quite a few things going on potentially this year. So on the photography side of things, it may not end up being tutorials, but it will probably end up being like perhaps behind the scenes or some tips and tricks kind of things on my journey to becoming a better photographer. So I do not claim to be the best photographer. I'm definitely still learning, but if you go check us out on Instagram, you'll see that I'm alright with the camera. I can shoot a few things. So, and obviously getting out and shooting other people's cars is going to help me practice that, and doing some events and things like that. So on that note, if you're going to be at Wagon Offset, I'm going to be down there on the media team doing some photos and potentially videos. So yeah, I think that covers everything that we've got planned for the year, so, or going forward actually, not just this year. But yeah, as I said, if there's anything you guys want to see, or you've got any ideas for content that you'd like us to do, drop us a comment down below. If you did enjoy the video, please hit the like button. As always, if you want to see all of this sort of stuff that's coming, as well as everything with all the builds and things like that, make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit the bell as well if you haven't already, to be notified every time we upload, because that is now going to be weekly. One thing I forgot to mention, we're going to do our very best to get a video out every week for you, which you would probably notice over the last couple of weeks anyway, rather than it being sort of spread out a few weeks apart. You know, we're going to try and get one out every week, but make sure it's quality. So if for 1 week you don't see a video for whatever reason, it's not because we didn't want to put a video out, it's just because we either didn't have the time or whatever to actually produce a video that we are happy with. But yeah, we will aim to get one out every week. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys. I will be bringing you another video next week on the Skyline to do with these. So make sure you're subscribed if you want to see what's going on with these Brid seats and the car in general. So anyway, thanks very much for watching, guys. I'll catch you again soon. Cheers for now. Bye.